So for step 5, the rear axles. Well, you can see here first we need to put in these little dog bone shafts into this plastic part here. And it's saying align the flat surfaces. So you can see the flat surfaces on here. There is a flat spot right there. Align that with the flat spot that's on the dog bone shaft. And ultimately, you want them at 36.2 millimeters from the end to the end. And from what I can see, because I kind of did a pre-test, is that the dog bone just gets pushed in. There's nothing to screw in or anything. It just use a bit of pressure and it'll slide in there. So once that part is done, we then have to build them up. So we've got, it's showing you using grease, but I have the ball bearing, so I'm not going to use grease, so we can just fit this all together. So there are the pieces that we need for this, including the ball bearings. So I'll set this up and let's put this together. So first off, let's grab one of these pieces here, and you can see that the whole thing is round except for one spot that's flat. So they are saying that the flat spot should be aligned with the flat spot on the dog bone drive shaft, which you can see right there. So knowing that, I'm going to try and align this properly so that we get this aligned correctly. Let's just see if that's, yeah, I guess so. And let's do a quick test. It says 36.2 millimeters. So from one end of the piece to the other, that is 30. Let's say that is 35, 36. 35. Yeah, I might even have to pull that out just a touch, because it's not saying. That came out, so let's just do this again. Line it with the flat spot. And 36. That pretty much is 36, but I think I can push that in just a bit. And that will make it the 36.5. Interesting design. Yeah, that's about right. So, I mean, ultimately, this should look like that. And the flat spot should match how that goes. So, if we grab the other one, same idea. Flat spot to flat spot. There's the flat. There's the flat. And push that in. And let's see where we're at. That is 35, 36, but I can push that in just a touch more. And that's approximately the 36.5, roughly, from the ball end to the end. So these two should be a perfect match if we match them up. They look about right. So that part is done. So now it's a matter of just putting this together. So again, let's do this one first. So you can see that they're saying use grease. We're not going to do that. We've got a ball bearing, so I'm going to pop ball bearing on just like that. Then we have this piece right here, which by the looks of it, you can see the way that's shaped. That's flat. See how there's no grooves or markings, whereas on this side it sticks up and out, which would be correct for this. So that's going to sit like that. And then on this side, we have another bearing. So we'll pop that into there. And then we have this cap, B8, which by the looks of it, you can see has a flat spot, which will match the flat spot on this end. So we'll pop that over top. Just make sure that that is correct. And by the looks of it, that's that. So ultimately, this is what it looks like. So now we'll do the other one. So now if we do this side, we're going to grab one of the bearings, pop that on. It's going to slide into here. And now you can see that because it's the reverse, we're looking at the flat side of this now. So that's going to go in there just like that. Then we've got another bearing, which pops on just like that. And then again, you can see that there's a flat side that's got to go over the flat side of the drive shaft cup thing, whatever you call it. And then that's that. So ultimately, that is what your finished step 5 should look like. Really interesting design, I have to say. And I mean, obviously these are the hex ends that will fit on the wheels, but the drive shaft is completely locked inside the gearbox once this is done. So there we go. There is step 5 complete. So now we're going to move on to step 6, and we're going to attach the rear axles.